And we're rolling. Welcome back, everybody. This is a video going over sections 8.3 and 8.4. So if anybody's following along at home, watching along at home on the live stream. No, it's not actually streaming live. I should do that. I was going to say I should set up a Twitch account. How do you guys like? Send some money in. What do they say when they want you to send money? Just like send money? Like how do like people on Twitch get money? Yeah. Like how do they ask for donations? Or do people just like pay them? It just throws money at them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like how do you send money to them, those people? Is it like do they have an account on Twitch like where somebody can send you money on Twitch? I gotta get into this. Live stream math class. You can send me in math problems and I'll do them for you. I can make some money out of this. Free homework help. Just send me your math problems. I'll do them on the board. All right. So here's what we're going to do. If you're watching along at home, make sure you pause right now and do the warm-up problems if you want some extra practice. And then we'll go over them. Reminder, there's a quiz tomorrow over sections 8.3 and 8.4, second half of class. All right. So, again, the quiz tomorrow is 2 parts. Easy type problems and a hard type problems, right? I've had so many people come up to me and say, I don't know, now I've done the hard type, I forget how to do the easy type. And it's like you guys are overthinking it. All you really need to do is just say, okay, what are the 2 numbers that multiply to get to 24, but add to get to negative 11? Now, be careful here. They've got to add together to get a negative number, so that means they both have to be negative. What are they?
Negative 3 and negative 8.
Negative 3 times negative 8. And you literally just do x minus 3, x minus 8. That's all you need to do. I hope we appreciate how easy the easy type problems are now, because the hard type problems are a lot more difficult. All right, so we take factors of negative 27 that add together to get to positive 6. Addie, what are they?
9 and negative 3.
Take negative 3 times positive 9. Good. Negative 3 times positive 9. Negative 3 times positive 9 is a negative 27. Negative 3 plus 9 is a positive 6. So therefore, we know that it's going to be x minus 3, x plus 9. Oop, forgot my parenthesis there. Okay, not bad, right? All right, now let's do the hard type problems. Remember, here's the process for that. We take first times last. Find the factors of what number? Of what number?
Negative 120.
Negative 120. All right. So, I'm not very familiar with the factors of negative 120. So I might go to my calculator and say, okay, 120 divided by 2. Is this going to be it? One of them's going to be negative. Oh, that'd be a difference of 58, so that's not going to work. 120 divided by 3, well, that would be 40, but that's not going to work anyway. 120 divided by 4, okay, so the difference would be 26. That's not going to work. 120 divided by 5, I'm getting smaller, but that's still not going to work. 120 divided by 6, okay, I'm getting smaller, but it's still not going to work. Maybe 7? No, that doesn't divide evenly. Maybe 8. Oh, and there we go. The difference is 7, right? So I know one of them's going to be negative, one's got to be positive. So negative 8, positive 15. You know what I always like to think about here? For those of you that are getting really good with these problems, you can even go straight away to say, well, if that's positive, that means the bigger of the 2 factors has to be positive. Because it's got to end up positive in the end, right? The bigger of the 2 factors, 8 and 15, the bigger of the 2 has to end up positive because that number is positive. So it's negative 8 times positive 15. All right. First term stays the same. Middle term gets rewritten. Last term stays the same. And now we factor by grouping. Underline first 2, last 2. Looks like I've got a 4x to pull out, leaving, remember we divided out, 12 divided by 4 is 3. x squared divided by x is just an x. 4 divided by 8 is 2, and the x should not be there. And then my GCF here is a positive 5. Remember, it's positive because this is positive as well, right? If that were negative, then we'd pull out the negative, but it's not. So we divide out the 5. We are left with a 3x minus 2. Remember that is the key there. That's the important piece. If that doesn't happen, it's either prime or you've done something wrong. So the answer should be 3x minus 2. 4x plus 5. Yeah.
For the quiz model, we kind of often the ones that are the same not done. Doesn't matter the order.
Doesn't matter the order. So. Yeah, you could say 4x plus 5, then 3x minus 2. That's totally fine, but what you can't do is like 4x minus 2, 3x plus 5. You can't mix them up. All right, now, this last one here. I see the negative in front. That means I need to remove the negative. I need to factor it out like a GCF. So negative 1 comes out front. And what does that do? Well, we divide out a negative 1, which means that essentially all I do is just change everyone's sign. So the negative 24 becomes a positive 24. The positive 14 becomes a negative 14. The positive 3 becomes a negative 3. And now I bring that down, and everything else works like normal. 24 times negative 3 is a negative 72. And again, I don't know the factors of negative 72 offhand, so let's figure them out. 72 divided by 2. No, that would give me a difference of 34. See, now, look here. Since the middle term is negative, I know the bigger factor is going to be negative. The bigger number, whatever the two factors that are going to work, is going to be negative. So let's take 72 divided by 3. Maybe that's going to work. Nope. 24, negative 24 times positive 3, that would be some negative 21. That would not work. Maybe 4. Bingo. Negative 18, positive 4. Negative 18, positive 4. That gets me a negative 14. Negative 18, positive 4. So I say 24x squared minus 18x plus 4x minus 3. And now I factor by grouping. Underline first 2 and last 2. Factor out the GCF. Looks like it's a 6, leaving a 4x minus 3. Now, remember that if I don't have anything to factor out, you pull out a 1 to leave it the same. No numbers, no letters in common. You have to pull out a plus 1. A lot of people are just kind of like leaving it blank there. Don't leave it blank. It's a 1. And there's my answer. Questions on that? Okay, here's what we're going to do. We got 2 sets of problems. I've got 26 to 32, and then I've got 34 to 50. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to read off the answers from 26 to 32, excuse me, and then we're going to do one of the problems. We're going to pick one of them. I don't care. We got to do one of them, but we're just going to pick one of them. So check your answers. Number 26, 2x plus 5, x plus 1. 28, 10b plus 7, d plus 1. 30, there's 2 possible answers for 30. First possible answer, 6x plus 2, x plus 2, or 2x plus 4, 3x plus 1. Either one of those would have been acceptable. 32, 3x minus 2, 2x minus 3. All right. Are there any suggested problems that we'd like to do out of that one?
26.
Okay, let's do 26. Okay, factors of 10 that add to get to 7. Oh wait, I just multiplied 2 and 5 together. Those add together to get 7. So we say 2x squared plus 2x plus 5x plus 5. And I factor by grouping. Pull out an x. Pull out a 2x, leaving an x plus 1. Pull out a 5, leaving an x plus 1. That make sense?
Yeah, I just didn't pull out the 5 and I just made it a 1.
Yeah. Any other questions through 32? Okay. So I'm going to read off a lot of answers here. Please pay attention, follow along. 34. 2x plus 7. 3x plus 1. 36. 3x plus 2. X plus 3. 38. 3n plus 1. N plus 1. 40. 3x plus 4. 2x plus 1. 42. 5x plus 3. 2x plus 5. 44. 3x minus 2. X plus 4. 46. 2n plus 1. N minus 4. 48. N plus 1. 3n minus 4. And number 50, the one with the negative. Negative 1. X minus 4. 3x minus 4. Okay, we're going to go over at least one of them. 44? I hear 44?
Yeah.
Okay, here's 44. 3x squared plus 10x minus 8. So, negative 24. You know what I bet a lot of people said? 6 and 4. Wrong set of factors. 6 and 4 does not work. 6 and 4 is positive 24, not negative 24. Right? Positive 12, negative 2. Negative 2 times 12 works. Okay, be careful with that. 6 and 4 do not work. So I set 3x squared minus 2x plus 12x minus 8. Now I factor by grouping here, pull out an x, leaving a 3x minus 2. Pull out a 4, leaving a 3x minus 2. So my solution is 3x minus 2, x plus 4. What else do we want to go over? We good? We want to do one more? I can do one more. We good? You sure? Okay. Let me stop the video.